Hello, my name is Ire, and today we'll be looking at creating a getaway vehicle scenario. In this scenario, interacting with a vehicle starts a cutscene which shows the vehicle drive away and eventually fading out. You can perform these steps on your current content pack, but for this example, we'll create a new one. Let's go to File and New Content Pack. We supply the name for our content pack here, the name of the author, and we press Next. In order to make this example a bit more visually interesting, we're going to be using one of the existing maps from the Dead Man Switch content pack. I'm also going to use a taxi prop from Mad Hatter's Taxi content pack. You can find the link in the comments, but this step is completely optional. Now that our content pack is set up, we can press Next and Finish to start creating our content pack. Now that the content pack is created and loaded into our editor, we can start by creating our scene. Click the File option at the top left and then the New Scene option. As mentioned before, we are going to be using an existing map to base our new scene on. So we're going to select the Use Existing Map option. The very first chapter of Dead Man Switch takes place on a dock, which has a road leading out of it, perfect for our example. Now that our scene has been created, we'll look for a good place for our getaway vehicle to wait for the player. Let's zoom out with the scroll wheel and use the right mouse button to pan over to the dock security fence. As you can see, there are some props in the path of our getaway vehicle. To ensure a clean getaway, we'll remove these obstacles. Click the security fence and press the delete button. Repeat this action for the props making up this container hauler as well. Now that we've cleared the way, we can sit down our vehicle prop. You can use any prop you wish, but for this example, I'm going to use the taxi prop created by Mad Hatter. The link to download his content pack will be in the description. To find our vehicle, go to the asset library and type vehicle in the text box. Then drag and drop the prop you're choosing to its desired location. To make it possible for the player to interact with the prop, click the prop to make sure it's highlighted green and click the hammer icon on the properties pane. Now that we've opened up the prop interaction editor, we can set its interaction type to generic interaction and its icon to door. Click OK to confirm it. We also need a place for the player to spawn into this scene. To easily test our work, we'll place our player spawner near the prop. Go to the asset library pane again and this time type in spawner. Then drag and drop the player spawn prop next to your vehicle prop. The player spawner should automatically set the PC spawn slot to index 0, which represents the player. If it's not, change it accordingly by clicking on the value and specifying the value of 0. Now that we've set up our map, let's save the scene. Do this by pressing Ctrl and S, and give it whatever name you prefer, and click OK. The editor will ask us if we want a copy of the dock's map for ourselves. Click Save to do so. Please join me at the next video, where we'll create the illusion of a player entering the vehicle.